rise and shine. We're back. Alright everyone, so we're at Leesport Flea Market today. It's still dark out. I'm actually setting up to sell my specialty. So we'll see if we can find anything early here in the morning.
How are you?
And we'll see how it goes. Alright, so you can't see it. Maybe I can use this light, but I got myself a quilt for $1. Can you beat it? I can't believe it. I talked to a lady here who works here to figure out how to set up. They said for today, you just find some area where it doesn't have a cone. So a cone right there. Can't park there. I'm going to try to get a little scope. This is so nerve-wracking for somebody who's never done this. Because every flea market's a little bit different, but it seems like they're opening up this side area, which is where, I guess, daily vendors go. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. Kind of confusing, kind of not confusing. Because I don't know when you pay. I don't want to get stuck, but I don't think I'll get stuck because it's not wet out. But getting out of my spot might be a problem. Okay, so I know this won't be kind of like your typical flea market video that I do, but it's a very interesting process. I was actually thinking, do people sit over there hoping to get a corner spot? Like those two cars right there are waiting. But I'm parking over here in the triangle. They said you can park up there with everyone else, but it was kind of intimidating considering everyone's already set up. And kind of managing the van to fit in between two spots, just I don't think would have worked with people walking around. It just would have been too much of a headache. So I'm going to try over here and see how this goes. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, you know? I don't know. What is the worst thing? My van could break down? I don't know. But I did kind of realize it probably would be best to park next to someone who has a smaller vehicle. That way I have more space to get out, because I don't know how tight these spaces are. So we'll see. But it's packed today. I started off being very excited, and then they got me parked on this side, so I have to walk everything around because my door is on the other side. And they wouldn't let me park over there, because the way they do it here is you fill in the spots, so you don't really get to choose. And I said, can I have an end spot, because I can just back out. But not the case. So a little stressed this morning. This person took 2 spots and only set up into 1. I don't get that. What I would say about this crowd here is like there's like 5 people in my road walking around. I look over here, there's like 40 in the next row, and like more people in the one after that. And when I pulled in, I never had that rush. But I find it hard to believe that people will not, like people will not go from that row to this row. So I mean, they got to come over here eventually. This flea market is insanely busy. Lots and lots of vendors, lots of people today. This tarp, $10 each, 3 for $25.
How much on these guys?
But a lot of vendors.
All right, give me another hour, okay? If not, I'll go down to the machine and get the money. Okay? You should get a few other ones that came out?
I have just the
Loose?
separate one.
This stuff is crushed.
No bueno.
You don't have the full chain.
How much for the light?
The lighter one is $2 on
What do you want for
Gold
the little
center.
flyer?
Huh?
What do you want for the little flyer?
50 cents.
How about $2 for the whole thing?
Yeah. All right, thank you.
How much for a blanket?
$1.
All right. Pretty sure I just called this a blanket. It's a towel. It's a beach towel. It's a Winston. Kind of even has the aroma of a Winston cigarette. Winston making cigarettes, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's windy out here. Wow, it's got some wind. I'm about all packed up. I have maybe 3 large rolls left and like 7 small rolls blocking the wind. I don't know if that's doing anything to the camera. I'm basing off what I can feel on my hand. This place is packed. Alright, so this is what I'm down to. Gonna probably pack up. I know I'll sell this at Lambertville, so there's no real reason to wait around here for another hour or so to try to sell 6 or 7 rolls of bubble wrap. Kind of a success, kind of. Alright, and just on cue, someone bought the last 2 large rolls and 2 of the small rolls, so I have 3 rolls left. I'll probably keep this one for myself because it's kind of small. I don't think it's worth a whole lot. Looks great on camera, but this is all I have left. Success. This one also feels weird. I don't know why it's like that. Different plastic, maybe. My neighbor was talking about, I think this is what he was talking about. There's also a livestock, I guess it's an auction. That's where you keep livestock in there. I feel like there's maybe an auction block over there. So Leesport offers a lot of things besides just a flea market. It's also a farmer's market, and I guess for livestock. Pretty cool. So my intentions with my garden was to just buy the plants here. I don't know if I should buy them today or should I wait, because I don't have my garden tilled yet, and I'm not sure if I should plant them yet. This is like, I come over here, I wasn't really prepared for this, but it's so cheap. Like over here, these are like $1.50, or these might be $1. Yeah, see, like they're $1 a pot. So they're really cheap. You know, if you get a plant out of $1, I mean, I can pretty much spend $30 or $40 and have my whole garden planted. You know, be a decent sized garden for 40 bucks. But I'm just not prepared, so I don't know what to do here. Okay, so I rallied myself back and I'm home now. I did unload the bubble wrap. I only had 3 rolls left over. My intentions were originally to just reserve a spot for like 1 month and sell bubble wrap nonstop, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It didn't sell like I thought it would, and I kind of realized like that flea market is so great for shopping. There's so many people also. It's a great for selling also if you have the right stuff, which it seems like it's a very large produced, vintage, antique kind of flea market. It's in farmland, so a lot of that farm-related primitive stuff also sells very well up there. But bubble wrap wasn't the move. It's just, I originally thought that a lot of people were like eBay sellers and sell online and do glassware. So I thought originally it'd probably be a great flea market, you know, to sell bubble wrap because people need bubble wrap, but it wasn't the case. So scratch that plan of selling every single week. At least I got out of the system and could see if it would work or not. But you know, I did sell everything. It just took a very, very long time. And thankfully, because a couple people bought like 6 rolls each, it made it go a lot quicker. But this is what I grabbed. So I did do some walking around in the morning. I only paid $1 for his quilt. Can you believe that? $1. But the reason why it's $1 is because it's all torn up. You see, torn there, split there. I saw a couple other pieces, but this is a great parts quilt. Ripped there. It's very nice. But only $1. And then I grabbed this. It's now dirty. I think it will clean up. Really cool Winston towel blanket, what do I call it? I think I called it a blanket. It's a towel. It's like a beach towel. Very cool. I had this advertisement, beer advertisement, cigarette advertisement from the 80s and 90s. Always has a following. It's kind of amazing because you don't really hear a lot of people talking about Winston cigarettes anymore. You don't see a lot of advertisement for cigarettes in general anymore. It was like a huge thing. Like all the NASCAR races were sponsored by cigarettes, you know, way back when, and now it's just like they just disappeared. So that was that. This is the plants I got. So I spent 19 bucks on it. I kind of realized when I was there, I was like, well, I like to plant some things other than just tomatoes and peppers. Maybe get watermelon or cantaloupe, but they didn't have anything besides like tomatoes, peppers, cilantro. I think I got cilantro. That's what this is. That's cilantro. That's basil. That's basil. There is a handful of things of tomatoes. This is Hungarian hot wax peppers. They already got some peppers growing on it. So now I'll go ahead and text my neighbor and see if he can drop off the rototiller. It used to actually be my tractor back in the day, and then I traded it with him, but he said, if you ever need it, just ask. So I'm going to see if he can drop it off, and then when I get my garden tilled in. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I think I should probably do it sooner rather than later. And I got to figure out if I want to use plastic or cloth or mesh. I'm not too sure of what I want to do with my garden. I'm really not. Like I said, basketball guys' parents gave me the fencing, so that's awesome. We'll be able to use that. I do have stakes because I found a ton of those in the trash throughout all my years. But yeah, it was a great day of selling. Thanks also to everyone else out there who stopped by and said hello. I think I met about 20 or so subscribers today, so that is awesome. It's great to meet people. I know whenever I go somewhere different, I also get to meet a whole bunch of people. So it's great to meet everyone. I absolutely love it. I love how much the channel has kind of grown and how people enjoy this kind of treasure hunting and whatnot through the whole YouTube community. It's really cool how the channel has kind of grown throughout the years and people still enjoy the content. I really appreciate that. So other than that, thanks for tagging along. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll be going back to Leesport again to probably do more treasure hunting. And catch you guys next time. Next adventure. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.